Warning. Here on Modern Femme-ily, we may look like ladies, but some of our favorite words are 4 short little letters. Our ages lend everyone to believe that we are adults, so we may use adult language some find offensive. We also tend to get serious sometimes. We may discuss sensitive topics that may be triggering to some viewers. Basically, we have opinions, we discuss them, and we swear a lot in the process. Welcome to Modern Femme-ily. Join us here every Friday at 8 p.m. live, where we discuss everything from a woman's point of view. Sometimes it's funny and lighthearted, and sometimes we aren't. With us, you never know what you're going to get. With our host and resident lesbian Cassie, and our LGBTQIA+ ally Molly, nothing is off limits. You never want to miss an episode, as we talk to women and allies from all walks of life, and you can always expect to laugh. So sit back, relax, and join us for the next hour, while we laugh and joke and have a good time. So come on, what are you waiting for? Now is when the good part starts.
Hello, awesome, fabulous, beautiful, wonderful humans. How are you? I've missed you so very much, but I appreciate my amazing co-host, because last week I got the week off and I had a blast. I was sore for 4 days because I spent hours upon hours walking around and riding rides and eating everything that I could possibly eat. It was so much fun. I went to an amusement park with my bonus kids and my wife. We had a blast. So thank you so very much to my lovely co-host, who I will bring out in just a moment. But yes, I think first and foremost, I need to thank her. So, but anyway, if you are new, hi, welcome. My name is Cassie, your host and resident lesbian here on Modern Femme-ily. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. We love having everyone here every Friday night at 8 p.m. to join us for all of our shenanigans. And you never know what's going to happen here. Just today I hit go live and forgot to go into where our intro was, and I was like shit. So yeah, I had to figure out how to do that real quick on the fly. I swear, I leave for 1 week and everything leaves my brain. So yeah, you never know what you're going to get here on this show. But enough of me rambling. I'm going to bring out my lovely co-host, because we do have an amazing, beautiful, talented special guest joining us in a little bit. So I want to bring Molly out so we can chit chat a little bit and talk about our week, and then hopefully our guests will join us and we can talk to them. So here comes my wonderful co-host, Molly.
Hello.
Hello.
So how are we this week?
You are looking fucking hot. Let me just say
Well,
that.
I feel like I'm either in the 90s, which I'm kind of okay with, even though it's not my favorite. Anyway, or news anchor coming at you, Channel 5 News.
Right?
Channel
Modern Femme-ily. We have all the hot tea and all
right.
the gossip.
I mean, I was like, gossip. I'm like, I am not in the circle of gossip anymore. Like, I don't know the tea on anybody.
Yeah, no, I stay in my own lane. That's where I belong. No, thank you.
I just don't know gossip anymore.
Yeah. I was actually in the middle of Googling something, because Molly and I have decided, because we don't have a commercial anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we were like, let's do something fun, on the show that not necessarily breaks up the evening. Did your light go out?
No, but I fucked it up, so now I gotta mess with it.
I know that feeling. But not something that so much breaks up the night, but it's just a little like bonus in the show. So we're gonna start doing trivia.
Well, because, and also that's like kind of paying homage to my husband. Yo, he is a trivia fiend. Like, seriously. And he knows so much about like little things.
He's full of random, useless facts.
Random knowledge. And like, he loves going to like Quizzos and like shoot, dang, we went to like what, 2 like office Quizzos, and then each time I would have to prepare him and like read questions to him and stuff. Oh my gosh, he loves it.
Well,
it's so
and
funny.
On the same topic, like, isn't that where you guys met?
Oh yeah, it is, and that's kind of a funny story.
That's awesome though. Like,
yeah,
you knew from
it
the
is.
jump he was addicted to trivia.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, because like he was so into trivia that I didn't think he liked me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I basically wrote him off, but what saved his sorry arse is he Facebook messaged me and was like, hey, I had a really great time the other night, you know, I'd love to get together again. And I remember going in the next day and going like into your like our boss's office and just like talking, and I was like, so should I like say yes or like should I respond? Because I didn't think he liked me.
Right? You're like, I don't know what to do. Take him to trivia. See if he's still that way, and then you know he just loves trivia.
And then what's really funny too is on our second date, that son of a bitch threw a mango at my face.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Was love at first mango throw.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And I looked at him and I was like, did you just do that? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
Right. This is how it's gonna be. All right, wonderful. That is
oh my gosh, so I guess that's kind of like our story.
That's awesome though. Like,
I know,
everyone's
but then
gonna have a fun story.
And then that night, because I have like this weird thing with like, I guess it's not weird, I don't know, I like to walk around in cemeteries and like look at the headstones and just kind of like,
that's not weird.
Imagine
I'm right there with you, girl.
Who they could have been. And so we literally crossed the street and walked through the cemetery, and it was freezing. Oh my gosh, it was so cold.
That's awesome. Like, I love looking at old things. Like, it doesn't matter what they are. So in Pennsylvania, we have a lot of old cemeteries.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's interesting. And I mean,
I like to find like the old, like try to find like the oldest one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I remember you coming to work the next day and you were like, bitch, I'm tired.
Oh my gosh, yes, because we stayed up so late and like just like walked around.
Right? You were like, I'm
so tired.
I'm fucking tired. And I was like,
these
what
were like
happened?
Weeknight dates. They weren't like Friday night dates.
Right.
When you could like stay up or whatever. No.
That's so funny. So yeah, and I'm holding a pencil.
Oh, I know.
I don't know.
That brings me back to high school. I haven't had a pencil like that with an eraser like that since high school.
Right? Like, you're decked out like the 90s. I have a pencil with an eraser. Like,
I feel like we're just throwing it back.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I was in like grade school in the late 90s, but I still remember it.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to, because my elementary school and high school, like, there was no middle school. It was K through 6 and then 7 through 12. Because I went to school in Bumblefuck, PA, and there's 4 people there and more cows in the county. Like,
right.
So we weren't separated. It was either you were running with the big dogs or you were a child.
Right.
I didn't get to high school until 2000. So.
Yeah. Well, I graduated in 2007, so I was like, what, 2004 going into year 5. That's when I was a freshman. I want to say. I hope my math is right.
I can't math. Not after this week.
Yeah, seriously. Listen, guys. I went outside of my comfort zone this entire week and did something that I've never done before. I'm exhausted.
And let me just say that Molly went out of her comfort zone, and it took me out of my comfort zone because I didn't have my FaceTime buddy at work because we all work remote. So I said to Molly, I was like, I don't realize how much like we work in like a virtual office together and collaborate on things until I can't do it.
I know. No, listen, I know.
Yeah, like crazy.
Oof. So, and that's why I'm like, that's just my like saying, like, we made it. We're here. It's Friday. Like,
yeah,
we made it through another week. Pat yourself on the back, people.
Yeah, because it was just, it's a week and
late. It's okay.
What happened?
No, okay, so before the show started, my dog, Charlie was trying to get the dogs out of the room and Stella didn't want to. So I was like, that's fine, you can leave her. Because she's fine. She works with me like in the office at work. She's just kind of lays down. But she didn't want to. So she was like nosing at the doors and I'm literally starting the show. So I texted Charlie and I was like, open the side door and just let her out. She's literally right there.
Right.
He didn't see the message right away and just saw it and opened it. And she's like laid down and is comfortable now. And she's like, no, I'm good.
Right. I don't want out anymore. No, I'm all right.
Yes. So he was like dog wrangling on the sidelines over here.
I love it. Well, if I don't keep my office door shut, my office manager is our cat. Rex will come in and lay in the doorway, but like he likes to be in the middle of everything.
Right.
Like he's nosy and he has to be involved in absolutely everything. So I guarantee you, if I open my door, he's right outside it. Like,
yeah,
your door's shut. But if I leave it open, my cat comes in and hangs out, which is fine during the day. But I just have a feeling like if at night when we do the show, she'll be like trying to climb on my head.
Right. Just going crazy.
Go away.
I know.
Go lay down. So yeah, we made it through the week. Woohoo! And our special guest just joined. He's making faces at us backstage. Should I bring him out?
I mean, yeah.
And then we can talk about what my weekend and mine
is going to be filled with. I'm like really excited because I don't know this side of pageantry. Like I've been to like local pageants, right? And because I had a friend, her mom like did that stuff in like the Miss Douglas County. So I know that side of it, but I was like, oh, this is like the fun side. Let's talk about it.
Right. This is a fun side. So yeah, before we jump into what I'm doing this weekend, we're going to bring out our special guest because he is the main part of my weekends. So yeah, we're going to welcome a boy version, Dustin, or Amethyst Diamond.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Levy.
I'm just saying hi. How's it going?
Good.
How you living? My chair. Oh, there we go.
Are you insane?
Huh?
So yeah, this weekend I get to go to York, Pennsylvania to hang out with that gorgeous human or his female counterpart. And
She's back there.
Yeah, she's in bags and packed up, I'm sure. No, she's
not yet.
Behind you, isn't she, girl?
She's everywhere around me right now. Literally, she is surrounding me right now.
Great. Well, I mean, she's in pieces, which is nice.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah, when I asked Dustin to join us and talk about the pageant a little bit tonight, I was like, you could be a boy. Don't worry.
Right.
Like, you don't have to be in drag.
Right. Not tonight. No.
He'd have been like, bitch, are you crazy? No.
Right.
I even canceled my show tomorrow.
Oh, did you?
I had a show tomorrow and I called the show director. I said, look, I'm not going to enjoy myself there because I'm going to be in my head all night long. It's a 4-hour round trip
Yeah.
So, and they were like, honey, my show is on the bottom of the list compared to what you have to do on Sunday. So
Oh, that's good.
they were very
Yeah.
understanding, thank
That's really-
God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cause yeah,
Well, yeah, because I would basically be driving to you to drive basically back to my house, to drive back to your house.
well, I had a
And then-
ride there. I had a ride back and forth to the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lori was going to take me.
Oh, well.
What
Now you
time are
don't have
you
to.
arriving at my house tomorrow?
I'm leaving here tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. at the very latest. So,
Oh, good. So you'll be here at like 2 in the afternoon.
if not noon, yes.
So I can get up at like noon.
Yeah. You'll get up when I bang on the door and I'm like, bitch, let me in your house.
I don't get up for FedEx or UPS. So
Well, when the po-po show up because I'm climbing through your window because you won't open the door.
you should see all the things I got.
Well, I'm sure Molly would love to see some of the things you got.
I know, but let's talk about like what we're talking about. What is this weekend? What is happening this weekend?
This weekend, okay, so I am a pageant queen.
Yeah.
All that.
Gosh.
And I am running for a preliminary to Miss Gay Maryland America. But first, I have to win the city level, and that's Miss Gay Glamour Girl, which is in Baltimore at McAvoy's on this Sunday. So when I win that and I go to Miss Maryland,
yeah.
If I win or get first runner-up, I then go to compete for Miss Gay America, which has been around for 50 years.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know
50.
that.
Yeah, it started in 1972.
I was going to say that was actually one of our trivia questions is when did Miss Gay America, when was the first pageant?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 1972 in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Of all places, Little Rock, Arkansas.
I don't know why Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm not sure why the location started there, but it's modeled very much so after the Miss America pageant itself. You have, your interview, your on-stage question, your talent category, your evening gown. So it's all very similar to Miss America. Right. Now there are other national pageants that are geared toward other subcultures of, the whole umbrella of the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah.
But Miss Gay America is specifically designed after Miss America itself.
Oh, wow.
So it's very,
exciting.
Joan Cleaver, very cookie cutter. Very.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that.
But it's with all of the other subcultures of drag, though, like that's very like glamorous and very, like, how do I put it? It's because there's so many different subcultures of drag. Like there's what's the word I'm looking for? I can see like the show because it's like over here. There we go. Like a very dark form of drag. Like, it's almost like horror. Some
Dragula?
Yeah. So like there's like that side of drag, but this is very like glamorous and polished and you know what I mean? This
is like female impersonation top notch.
Right.
So
like the best of your craft.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically, yes. And I can't believe I'm doing it. So it's kind of amazing to me.
I think that's so awesome.
If all goes well, that's my journey. So
yeah. And I'm tagging along because this bitch needs someone to dress her and make sure that everything is on point.
I have to go get some fishing wire for you tomorrow. I have to be sewn into my gown.
Ooh.
No, not
no.
Like it's so detailed that they don't even want to see the zipper on your dress. You must sew that shut so it looks like you were poured into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many details.
So my job is to make sure there's no blood from me stabbing myself in the fingers on said gown. Like
yeah, that won't match. It's blue and gold. So
yeah, no, it won't go well.
Oh my god.
The jewelry's perfect for it. It's absolutely perfect.
He actually sent me a video of the jewelry, like he had it in his hand over the gown, and I didn't notice that it was jewelry until I saw his thumb.
It matches perfectly.
Yeah. Like, it's scary how.
Oh my gosh, how pretty.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, that's really pretty.
There's even crack stones that
I
match.
was just going to say, yeah, I noticed that detailing.
So,
Dang.
it's a blue cat eye with gold, AB, and sapphire.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the ring.
Yeah.
It makes my hands look small.
Right. I was just gonna...
Like literally, it's that big.
Yes.
So.
Well, because I mean, a lot of our viewers may not be like in the know of drag.
Yeah.
Dustin, how tall are you out of drag?
I am 6'3" out of drag.
And then you put on 6-inch heels.
5-inch. A modest 5-inch heel. You know.
A modest.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a shoe.
I trip in flats, so.
Thank you.
I trip in flip flops. It's okay. I understand.
Seriously.
I understand completely. I do.
Like,
Yeah, I'm probably, I don't know, 7 foot tall in drag because the hair and all that. So
right.
Well, you can see some of the like previous crowns behind him. Like, I remember going to Pride festivals and just looking for the crown.
Right, because that's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him elsewhere. It was just look for the crown, and that's Amethyst.
That's me.
My husband's tall, and that's how I find him in crowds because I'm freaking short. Like just. Oh
yeah. You scan everybody top of their head, and you're like, oh, that's the one I want.
And if I'm lucky, I remember what color hat he's wearing, and then it makes it easier.
That's always nice. It's the one with the propeller on top, right?
All right, note to self: we need to buy Charlie
oh my gosh, right?
a hat.
Sorry, Charlie. I'll wear one too. It's fine.
I think I have one from our costume when we were Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I have that hat that has the little propeller on it.
Yep. I was gonna say, do you still have that hat from our Halloween costume?
I do.
That's
do.
Cute.
It's in my Halloween costume box.
I have so many of those.
All of my costumes. So I'm like, I'm not gonna throw these away. I'll just save them for later. Recycle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Never throw Halloween away. Never.
Oh, I love Halloween. I'm so excited. I know we're only in August. I get it. But like it's late August and I'm ready for fall.
Yeah.
No.
Dustin's a summer baby. The hotter the better.
I was born in February. I despise it. I'm not a winter person at all.
No.
Real quick, the gauntlet's been thrown. Charlie said, I'll wear one if Dustin does.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Look, I dress like a chick on the weekends. I'll wear a hat with a propeller.
That ain't nothing. We're good.
That ain't nothing. I'll even go to Walmart wearing it. Yeah.
I'll go out in public.
Right. He's like, I got food in a box over there. We're good.
Right.
I'll get one of those giant lollipops and everything.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Bzzz. Yeah.
Well, depending on how stressed out Dustin gets this weekend, that might be a TikTok this weekend of Dustin walking around Walmart with a propeller hat on.
I might. No, I'm not one to cancel on gigs. Like, it's not really my thing. I don't like it because this gig was booked prior to me agreeing to do the pageant.
Right.
So, I didn't foresee today happening. But yeah, there's so much involved, and I'm such a detail oriented person when it comes to drag in general, let alone a pageant.
Yeah.
Right.
So I really need tomorrow to write my checklist down and go through everything and make sure I have absolutely everything that I need. It's a lot. And I hold myself to a very high standard.
Yeah.
Very, very high standard. So, it's my job. I'm professional. I'm applying for a job, essentially. I'm applying for a national level job. Because like Miss Gay America, in the year that she's Miss America, makes over $100,000 a year. In that year.
Right.
and then continues to get booked, obviously, after her reign for however many years she's still doing drag, but in that
Right.
year you make 100 grand. You fly all
Yeah.
over the country. You don't sleep.
Right.
You don't sleep, but I'm already on that trajectory. So,
Right.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
you don't
That's,
everything's
sleep
fine.
now,
that's nothing.
so
Everything's
Right.
fine.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Like you said, you're applying for like a high level job.
Mhm.
How many years have you like led up to this? Like, was this like a harebrained decision or?
I mean, I've been doing drag for over 20 years. Most of the crowns behind me were won in my 30s. Oh, I'm sorry, my 20s. Um, all except for one, I think, was won in my 20s. So now I'm 42 years old now. So um, people have been waiting for the past 12 years, 10 years for me to return to competition. People always invite me to participate in their pageants, and I'm always like, no, I'm having a good time doing what I'm doing.
Right.
But the people who asked me to run for this are very well known, and to see them believe in me kind of made me want to jump back in the ring.
Yeah.
Damn them.
Right.
um, but yeah, and part of it, being that I've been doing this for my full-time job for the past year and 4 months, June of last year.
Mhm.
I need that. I need a little bit of that self-validation to know that I made the right decision, and to
Right.
know that I'm successful on that level. Because people are like, oh, you're already on the level of national title holders, and I don't see that personally because I'm a pretty humble person. Um, I'm never one to be like I'm better than anybody. I'm literally just having a good time, and it
Right.
Right.
just happens to be successful,
Right.
literally.
Well, and
So,
I
you
don't
know,
want it doesn't happen to be like you still put the work in.
sure,
Yeah.
sure,
I
sure,
mean, because you've like done this for so long that now I feel like you're a professional in your craft.
kind of. I
Right.
like to think so. I like
Yeah.
to think so. I mean,
I
honestly, ever
totally.
since COVID, after COVID, everything I have quadrupled. Like
Yeah.
most of the drag I have now, I've acquired in the past 2 years.
Okay.
Um, and I think the past 20 years have been leading up to the past two,
Right.
because
Right.
it's crazy. It's insanity at its finest. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm happy. I'm having a great time. Like
Right.
I'm making quite a name for myself, and it's fun. It's weird, like at the same
That's
time,
really
because like I said, I'm a humble person. I don't think I am better than anybody. I am just
no,
having fun.
absolutely. Well, I
But I
remember
have a lot of
going
stuff.
to yeah. No, I remember going
Crazy.
to one of your shows, and that night that's when I like got pneumonia, and I was so sick. But I was like, no, we're staying. Like I drove here, and we're staying through the show.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
so good. And then afterwards, like, and I think that was like the first time we met, and you just
Mhm.
like came outside, and like everybody, of course, was like oohing and eyeing and what was like fangirling, and then you came over and was like so nice, and like basically we were like best friends, but from like that's how like you made me feel. It was
And
so
that's how I
awesome.
am. That's
Mhm.
just
Yes.
how I am. It
Yeah,
really is
it
just
was
how I
so
am.
great.
I
So
think that was my 30th birthday. We went
It
to Philly,
was. Oh
wasn't
my
it?
gosh, it was.
Yeah.
where were
Yes.
we?
You had a show in Philly. It was a pageant. And
Oh,
you were judging.
Yeah.
the comedy pageant.
I think
I don't
I
know.
don't
Maybe.
remember.
Maybe.
Wasn't it a comedy? Paula Frost? Are you familiar
I
with
do.
Paula? You do.
Oh
She
no.
made it onto a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on Camp Wanakiki, which is like
Oh.
we mentioned Dragula earlier. Camp Wanakiki is more comedy and campy queens.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's not
Yeah.
quite as big as Drag Race, but it's on that trajectory. So
Oh, that sounds really cool. I think I've heard Cassie talk about it, and I think I've tried to write it down, but I always like miss when you guys spell it out. It's so
I was
yeah,
gonna
who
exciting.
say,
knows how to spell Wanakiki?
Like,
thank you. Just go on YouTube, type in Camp W, and I think that's like the first thing that pops up.
oh, perfect. Perfect. That's all I needed.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. All I remember is I think it was my 30th birthday. Reese and I were dating. We were not married yet. She got hammered, fell in the parking deck trying to get into Molly's car. Molly ended up with pneumonia.
I did.
And Matt was bartending or waiting tables, I think. Or maybe he was helping with like production.
Something.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It was a great show and I loved it.
That was over 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Girl, I'm not that old. Don't put me at that.
Like 7?
5. No. I'm only 35. Oh,
was it your 30th birthday? It was not 5 years ago.
30th birthday?
No. Was it like your 28th birthday?
How old am I?
No, it had to be my 30th birthday because Reese.
Because Reese was there. Yeah. Y'all
bitches trying to make me older. Y'all realize, well, Molly's not older than me, but Dustin, you're older than me. Don't make me older. That makes you older too.
I've gotten over it. What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? Nothing.
It's like you can't stop it, so just accept it. It's happening and embrace it.
Just embrace it.
Do what you can do.
It's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I'm living my best life at 42 than I was when I was 32 or 22.
Right.
So I'm much happier now.
Right. You've learned lessons. You've taught yourself new things. Like I
feel like I'm starting over. And I'm actually enjoying life now.
Right.
It's really how it feels.
So real quick, because I know, Dustin, you are crazy hella busy. I'm not sure how long you're staying with us.
You're fine. You're good.
Okay. Well, we're doing trivia on the show now. Okay. This is the first episode. So I want to throw out our trivia questions and see what you know. Okay. I won't play because I know the answers, but so who is the first drag queen on record?
On record?
Mm-hmm. Like on record, like first known drag queen to call themselves a drag queen.
William Shakespeare?
That's what I thought, but nope.
Nope. The first drag queen to refer to themselves as a drag queen was William Dorsey Swan, who was born enslaved in D.C., and he would throw parties in D.C. people would come and drag to, and that was in 1880.
I got the William right. You probably thought I was going to answer that, huh?
I did at first. I was like, damn!
Yeah, she knows her shit.
Right?
That's cool.
We'll play on that one. When did drag first know to start?
Oh, God, I don't know. I guess in the 1800s, huh?
Right.
Probably even before that, though. Because, literally, I said William Shakespeare because a lot of the women weren't allowed to be in plays.
Right. So
the people who were women in the play were dudes. Yeah, when was William Shakespeare around? I wasn't around then, so I just missed it.
I think he was like in the 50s. I want to say maybe 13. I don't know. I can't.
I sound so ignorant not knowing when William Shakespeare was, but here we are.
I had to Google it. You're not ignorant. I had to Google it too. So, but yes, you are right. It was William Shakespeare. Men played women's roles because women were not allowed to be in the plays, and it was in the 16th century.
Wow. Right before my birthday.
Yeah, right? We just missed it by like a couple days. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you already answered when was the first Miss Gay America pageant? You already answered
that. Oh,
yeah.
One. 1972.
Do you know who the winner was?
Of course I do. It was Norma Christie.
Okay. I was like, I hope so. He knows when it started.
I had the pleasure of, twice. I had the pleasure of sharing an elevator with Miss Norma Christie in January.
Ooh.
She still attends every pageant and is still honored every year at the pageant.
Awesome.
She's still kicking.
Wow.
She is still kicking. Yeah, she won and then she bought the pageant and she owned it for I guess 35, 40 years before she sold it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
She still gets up in her garb and attends every year. And I shared an elevator with her, and it was quite surreal
I
to
bet.
stand next to somebody who was a Miss America 50 years ago. So,
Right.
and
I
then
don't
the
think
other
I would.
one, you would what?
I don't know if I'd know how to act. Like I'd probably pee myself and just
Like
stand
she
there in
has
the
to be
corner.
almost 80 years old, I think.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Like
And then the other one, I shared an elevator with the reigning Miss Gay America before she was crowned. So that was kind of neat because I seen her last weekend in Rehoboth, and I said, "Hey, elevator buddy." She said, "Hi, boo." So it's nice to know queens on that level and to
Right.
have them recognize you for the little peon that you think you are. So it's kind of cute.
right.
But that's all.
Um
More truthful.
well, I wanted to play on that. Like, one of the judges at this prelim pageant I've met once, I mean, is a stunning performer, sweetest human being I've ever met. I mean,
Sorry,
had a residency show in Vegas, like big name, right? And I remember saying to Dustin, "Do you think she'll remember me? Like, I'm nobody. Like, I'm sure she'll remember you. Like, but I'm just the person in the background." He was like, "Shut up. Of course she's gonna remember you." And I'm just like, I'm nobody. But she was like the sweetest person. Like, you get starstruck by these
you
people.
you were at her house. Of course she's gonna
I was gonna
remember
say,
you.
yeah. And I remember you telling me about that. It sounded amazing.
I was playing with her
The
puppy.
whole experience sounded so
That
cool.
experience was something else.
I
You
bet.
know when something fits. When you get zipped in that, you go.
Right.
You're like, oh, that's mine.
You're
Like
like, okay.
every
Yeah.
nook and cranny is filled
Right.
in. Like, baby, that gown, I can't wait to wear that gown. Oh, I can't wait to see that gown. I haven't even seen it yet. So
Yeah.
for $5,000, it better be nice. So
Right.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm
I'm
gonna pass
excited.
out. I can only imagine what he does.
Oh my
So,
Like she's a judge for this Sunday's pageant, and she made my gown for states and nationals.
God. Okay.
And I'm not wearing one of her gowns for evening gown on Sunday, so that's very nerve-wracking as well.
Right.
She's gonna be like, no.
right.
I don't see it.
I like mine better. Like,
Mine's
for
better.
your comment.
Yeah.
Right. And she'll probably pull it out from under the judge's table, like, you should have worn this. I'm like, 0.
Right. They'll be like, Amethyst is disqualified for flipping off judges.
Disqualified. Did you show Molly my dress?
I did.
Good. Good. Okay. Good.
Yeah. And when I told her that was a drawing, she was like, "That's a drawing?"
I
Yeah.
know.
There's no filter on that. It's a drawing.
Like the drawing, like sparkled.
It does.
Legit sparkled.
It does. I want to frame it. I haven't gotten a frame for it yet. So
Yeah, you should absolutely. Like, it's literally a piece of art.
I can't wait till I get
gorgeous.
my next one.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I win Sunday, I'm getting another one.
Ooh.
Because part of the prize package is a gift certificate to that designer.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Yo.
And
Yes.
but what's nice is we won't have to make the trek to go there. You can just Zoom call or like FaceTime
Right.
with her and be like,
Right.
"Okay, let's plan this out, girl." So
Right. Because
Right,
you've already
'cause
built
she-
up that rapport. Basically.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's so cool.
well,
And she made a mock dress of my body. So
Okay.
she has
Oh,
my exact
that's
body.
nice.
She can make anything with it.
Oh shoot! Dang.
Anything. I tell her the colors. She already has something that fits my exact measurement. So she uses that as her guide.
I want one.
So
I want one in my life.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I said if Reese and I ever renew our vows, I'm gonna be like, "So how would you make me a wedding dress?"
Yo, seriously.
Like,
I'm sure she has.
Oh.
like, how do you feel about cis females? Will you make me a gown? Like,
She would. She would.
I
It'd be
mean,
bulletproof.
oh yeah, it
Right.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Solid beat.
So here's a question that I'm sure everyone knows the answer to this. Most famous drag queen.
I mean, I think it's like RuPaul.
Yeah.
It probably is, and I don't think that's fair because there are legendary drag queens that came before her that should be more recognized. But
Right.
like Divine would be more
Absolutely.
famous. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, RuPaul. Of course, RuPaul.
Yeah. But I mean, for those who, are watching that don't know drag, Divine came before RuPaul, right?
Yeah, she was back in the 70s and 80s. She was in a lot of John Waters films, like Pink Flamingo. Um, she was in Hairspray, I believe, the original production of Hairspray.
Yep.
So yeah, just definitely a trailblazer for drag because she stood out and she pressed a lot of buttons, and people didn't really care for her because she was very outspoken. But thanks to her today, we can all say what we feel like. So
Right.
know.
Charlie said Elite. Is that another Divine movie that Divine was in?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Charlie, please explain yourself. Come on now.
Well, he said Divine was in Hairspray, right? And then he said Elite. I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking that's probably like a.
It might be another movie.
Awesome. Like a that's Elite. That's what I'm taking it as.
Did
I don't know.
He said, "Show the previous comment, please." I did. Divine was in Hairspray. Go tell your husband.
I don't know.
Tell him to get in there.
And then what's funny is he's probably gonna explain it, and I'm like, oh god, damn it.
Oh,
get it.
Now it makes sense. He explained it.
Yes.
So he said Divine was in Hairspray, right?
Yes.
And then he says, "LOL was just saying Divine was elite."
Oh, so I was right. He's elite.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
My wife's comment doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Nice. So
I love these
comments. And then Charlie's making fun of me and says that comment turned into way too much of a production.
I mean, it's just another rabbit trail. Like that's what this show is, literally.
That's just what happens.
Yeah, literally, that's what this show is. Like, we just rabbit trail off and then talk for 10 minutes, and you're like, "Oh shit, the show's over."
Well, I mean, come on, I got to do that. That was fun,
right? All right, so I have one last trivia question, and
okay.
Charlie, Mr. Trivia, I know everything. Let's see if you know this one, sir. I know, Dustin, you'll know this one. Molly, I don't know if you'll know this one or not.
Okay.
I'm really bad.
The first gay pride was on what date? And what was it the anniversary of?
You say when was the first pride?
First gay pride in the U.S. Yep.
I can probably take a well-educated guess on that. But yeah.
I was like, I think I might know, but I don't want to say because then I don't want to feel like I'm stupid.
No.
Do you have any idea, Molly, of what it might have been the anniversary of?
I was gonna say, does it have anything to do with well, I can't forget his first name, but like Milk. What was his?
Oh, Harvey Milk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was thinking like maybe it was like on the anniversary of his death or something. Or am I way off?
I mean, they all kind of correlate, but no.
Okay, then
was it the anniversary of Stonewall?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So like,
is it in July?
No.
Is it June? Okay. Okay.
I did not know that, but now I do.
June 29th.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so close.
June 31st.
Getting colder.
Oh, the 25th.
27th.
Dang, you guys both suck at listening to like my telepathic tendencies.
Yeah.
June 28th. This screen's in the way. June 28th.
Okay.
June 28th. Okay.
Do you know the year?
It wasn't the same year as Stonewall? So Pride's happened probably the year after, probably very shortly thereafter, I would guess. Maybe so. Hold on. I gotta search my gay Rolodex. Hold on.
I know.
Seriously. Go, hamster, go.
Right.
Oh, 1971.
1970.
Ha!
See, okay, I was gonna say 73, but I didn't want to say. I was sitting here just like, oh,
Stonewall happened in 69, so
yeah. I could,
Stonewall happened in 69. The first Pride was on the anniversary of that, which was June 28th, but now Pride Month is celebrated all month long of June.
yeah.
sure is.
We're fabulous. And
October in Hughesville. Be there.
right? I mean, of all
Ooh,
things.
I'm going to be.
Yes.
Are you good?
Yes. Oh my God.
Me too.
I'll be so
Molly,
pregnant.
as I say, Molly and Charlie will be there. Molly will be very pregnant at that point, and
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
Baby, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was gonna say something earlier, but I didn't know if that was,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, we already
news.
announced it on the show. Everybody who watches knows.
I love
we
it.
actually had a first comment of the night. Molly, do you know what you're having yet?
I know, not yet. In a few weeks. Because I scheduling is such a bitch. And I couldn't get in for another 3 weeks. It was supposed to be 2 weeks. And I was so excited because we are gonna find out what it is.
Good.
And we'll announce it, but
Good.
I can't wait.
Good.
I know.
But before Molly does that, I have to go over so we can do that old wives' tale of how to tell what you're having.
Yeah.
So
and it's so cool because I don't know, I was in beauty school and we did it on 3 of the girls and it was right. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything.
Wow.
But that shit was weird. Yeah, it was so cool. It's so cool.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna see if we can predict it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put a ring on a chain and you can either do it over the mom's hand or her belly. And if it goes in circles, I think it's a boy. And if it swings this way, finger, I don't know, vertical? No, horizontally. Come on now. Yeah. Then it's a girl. Something like that.
Come on, Mom.
I know, right?
Wait.
All of them. I was like, God damn it.
Right, I'll be like, what's it mean if you're voguing? Because that's
know,
what
right?
we're doing.
That means your child is gay as hell.
I'm not proud.
Oh.
Yeah. I know. So yeah, we're really excited. At least I am.
We all are. We're gonna have
Right?
a modern family baby. I cannot wait.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But so yeah, if you're in Pennsylvania and you want to hang out with us, we will be at Coming Out Day on October 8th in Hughesville.
My gosh.
And Dustin will be amethyst bright and early in the morning.
Ew. When is that again?
Right? You're like, wait, what?
It's the weekend after Miss Maryland.
Is it October 8th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'll be at your house October 1st and you will be at my house October 8th.
Okay, sure.
Right. You're like, news
I have
to me.
to.
Thank you for
I have to
updating
cancel
me.
the show. I booked myself somewhere else.
And this is why Dustin doesn't do his own booking.
I literally just booked it last Saturday, so no big deal.
Yeah.
There's not a flyer. There's not even a group chat for it yet. So
right.
When there's not a group chat for it, it didn't happen.
It's right.
So,
right. It's not official yet.
I'll have to change that. And where am I the day before? That's Divas Down Under the day before.
Yes, the night before is Divas Down Under, and then
I'll go to, okay.
I say the plan was for you to come here afterwards, so you're closer to your destination on Saturday.
That's fine. I'll be like an hour and 10 minutes from you, so.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fine.
So.
You're going to be here tomorrow.
I am going to be at your house tomorrow.
Weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know, because you're there right now, and then you're going to be here where I am. Molly, are you coming too?
I'm not coming. I'm
Are you
not.
coming too?
Right? Oh, damn it. I went to the wrong side. I was like, "Wah."
Right, we've been doing
I,
this show for a year and a half. Molly still can't figure
I
out which
can't.
direction to point.
I just.
I have to look at what's behind me. Like, I know that sign over there is near the door. I know that shirt is over by my
Oh.
window. So I know that if I want to look at you, I have to look the opposite of where you are on the screen. So I have to look. Like,
Right.
see
Okay.
how that works?
Okay.
You just taught Molly how to do it.
Okay. Well, you know.
She'll still forget.
I know.
This is terrible.
No, he went the wrong way again. I'm
It's
done.
fine.
I say,
You're
Dustin,
I
welcome
was like, I have
to
other
our
talents.
shit show.
Thank
Our
you. I have
hot
one of
mess
those
express.
myself.
You
I have
do.
one of those. We're on a hiatus right now.
I was gonna say you haven't done a show all summer because your other host is doing crazy things in the mud. I see.
Yeah, I mean, inside the drag closet, we've many things have happened um, over the summer with inside the drag closet. So, and Jade and I have been very busy, not only doing shows, but Jade is also a part of the Renaissance fairs, both in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So
Oh, wow.
that takes Jade out of commission for like a month at a time. And over the summer, of course, I'm in Rehoboth all the time, and one of the regular bars does shows on Wednesdays down there, and I always like to be a part of that, and I would always have to miss it because of the podcast. So Jade and I just made a decision that we are both doing our own fun things, and some
Yep.
together. We're still booked in shows, but we just needed a break because Jade
Yeah.
has been doing that show for 2 years, and she's in drag every single Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, it's been very successful and we love doing it, but it was getting to a point where sometimes it was getting in the way of other things too. So, of our growth and our
Right.
own personal happinesses. So we were like, you know what? No, we're allowed to say we're taking a break. We have over 10,000 followers, and I think they'll all be there when we get back. I think at the end of September.
Yeah.
So things will have calmed down, hopefully.
Well, I mean, hell, we recently went on vacation and we came home and all hell broke loose. Was like the day we got home,
Yeah.
and Molly and I took July off because as soon as I was like, okay, I think I'm good, something else would happen or something would come up with Molly, and I was like, fuck it, we're gonna cancel for the month of July. We'll come back in August, and
Yeah.
sometimes,
Right.
unfortunately, life happens. Like you can't stop
Yeah.
it, and like you said,
Yeah.
you can't stunt your own personal growth or your own personal happiness.
Right.
And
And we're constantly promoting, mental health and self-care.
Mhm.
And we have to showcase that as well. We can't just be like, well, do this, you should do this. Well,
Right.
look, we're doing it. So
Right.
support us and
Allow
we'll
us
see
to
it when
do
we get
it.
back.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see it when
that's
we
how
get
we
back.
are too. Like Molly and I are constantly, talking about taking care of yourself and putting your needs, at the forefront, because it's so easy to put others' needs ahead of yours, and sometimes you just got to put
Absolutely.
yourself first.
Yep.
Well,
So
just putting up boundaries and knowing what you can take and what you can't take.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
sometimes those boundaries go up slower than others, but once they're up, you're like, oh, thank God. Look at this.
Yeah. That's how
And
I feel
now I
about
can focus on
canceling
other
that
things
show.
that I'm really passionate about or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to know your limits.
Yeah. Because if you don't, you're going to hit a point where you hate everything that you're doing and you used to love it. And,
Right.
it's no longer a joy. It's now a pain.
That's what I have to teach myself about drag a lot.
Yeah.
Because I have full steam ahead and it has consequences. It has consequences. It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some times where I sit down and do my makeup and I look in the mirror and I flip her off.
Right.
Like, you did this.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. This is your fault.
But
Yeah,
I
well,
think
because
Sunday
you
and October,
make-
my hard work will have paid off. So
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Absolutely.
Well, because like you said, you do this full time, so you
Yeah.
don't make money unless you're booked, right?
Right. Right.
Right. So like,
Right.
and you sometimes you gotta hustle and grind but like you're at there, but so you're making bookings anyway.
Right.
So you're at that level again,
Oh, yeah.
or not again, but like right now. Sorry, I don't know your career, but
I've never done drag in my life as much as I am doing it now.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
and
6 shows
it's
a week sometimes.
but even though it's like 6 shows a week and you are all done up and you put in all of your energy into these, into Amethyst,
Right.
at the end of the week, are you like exhausted and just,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Because when she comes off, there's all of the cleaning duties and reorganizing duties. You don't want to be a stinky drag queen. Drag needs to be washed. And a
yeah,
lot of it has to be
yeah,
washed in certain ways and separate and not together. And then I have to be Dustin too. I have to be a good boyfriend to my boyfriend.
right,
I have to switch roles.
right,
So drag is, yes, my full-time job, but it's not all of me.
right,
Right.
But right now
Well,
it's a lot of me.
right.
So
Well, I
right.
mean,
yeah,
I kind of like equate it like an actor, where
Yes.
like
pretty
you
much.
are on all the time and
Yeah.
that's
You're
It's a
tough.
well,
lot.
and
It's mentally draining.
Yeah,
well,
It is.
and like you saying, like you equate it to an actor, like you're constantly being asked for pictures and this and that, and are you free this date? Like, so you have to be on the entire time. It's just mentally and I mean physically as well
Yeah.
exhausting because
it's show business.
And
yeah,
and people
It's
are always watching. People are always, always, always watching everything you do. And there's people out there that are waiting for you to do something that you're not going to be happy about or proud of, and they're going to blast it all over the place. So just keeping your mental awareness of your surroundings and who you're around, and just the venues that you go to. I perform in a lot of places, a
right,
lot of
yeah,
places, and they're not all as welcoming as a gay bar would be.
right,
So, it's just having that constant state of awareness is exhausting on its own
right,
absolutely.
while trying to be somebody else for 100 different people. Like
yeah,
it's ridiculous sometimes. It really, really is. Like last night, I was at Penn State Harrisburg. I hosted a bingo for the college kids. And after the show, 45 minutes later, after we were done taking pictures, like the kids were just so excited and I was fucking exhausted.
Right,
So
right, but you still have
I'm
to
like,
be on,
someone come get these kids.
right,
But
right,
I would not have not done it because a lot of minds were changed. Everybody was inspired and happy. I had a girl came up to me afterwards crying. She's like, "You know how much I needed this in my life?" And all I did was host a bingo.
right.
right,
And that's why I do drag.
Well, since like you hosted a bingo as your like who you are with
Right.
no shame, because I
Right.
mean,
yeah,
Amethyst is a part of you, right? In a
Sure.
sense, yeah,
She's a facet of this diamond. Yeah.
right. So I
Most of
think
it.
that like you're literally living your most authentic self with no shame,
Right.
and to see that, especially in a young person, or to see that as a young person as a representation, I think that's really awesome and
Yeah.
is encouraging. So take it.
Yeah. It does make me feel very good.
Yeah,
Those
absolutely.
moments, or like at pride festivals when especially like the youth, the teenagers and younger, and they're just awestruck
Right.
awestruck by my 7 foot tall hot sweaty ass melting in a 90-degree June, and I am the prettiest princess in Disney World to them. And
Right. No,
they
absolutely.
look at me like I'm a superhero, and I will melt away right in front of them. I really will, because that's like the best thing in the whole world.
That's
It's
so,
better
yeah.
than money. It's better
um
than money.
I'll never
So,
forget. It wasn't this past summer, but it was the summer before. Reese and I went to Gettysburg Pride and met Amethyst there, and she performed,
oh my God.
and it
Picture,
it was
picture, picture, picture.
oh yeah, like I literally at one point was like, just hand me your phones, like, and I'll just take pictures. And here's your phone picture. Here's your phone. Like probably 20 minutes straight, no break. Um, but Amy was performing, and she went to walk off the stage, and the crowd is screaming and just losing their minds, right? And I scream, Amy! And Amethyst whips her head around and looks at me. And all I did was point. And there was probably, I think she was probably 4, standing at the edge of the stage with $1. Like, she walked away. She ignored me. And Amy just like melted down next to this little girl. And it was the most touching thing I've ever seen in my life. It was beautiful to see.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will stop my number to hug a little kid that wants to tip me. Absolutely. They're so cute. They're like the size of my shoe. Literally.
Right.
Just standing there just shaking with the dollar. And I'll stop my whole number to give them attention.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, that's our future. We want people to
Exactly.
to continue that mindset and that trend of
Right.
this is okay, this is normal. It's not something that's scary
Right.
or unknown. Like, that's our future.
Right.
So,
I want what was taught to me as my oddity to be their normality.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and that it's okay. It's not.
and then it's okay. And it's
Yeah.
not weird. It's not taboo. It's not
No.
risky. It's not too sexual. You know,
No,
it's there's a drag queen. Okay. Like,
right.
great.
And
So I'm like, what do you mean so? Look at me.
right, he'll be like, I'm pretty.
Right?
Oh. Where's
Well,
that?
kids,
Oh, is it time to go?
I know.
well, what are you looking for? Do you want to show everybody something before we do?
I don't want to show everybody something.
All right. Well, you find that.
I find that.
Right.
Dustin, you've never done our show before, but we always end our night with something that we're happy about or proud, because there's so much bad shit in the world. Like, let's be real. That we always try to be positive and upbeat and give something good at the end of the show, regardless of what we discuss.
Okay.
So I'm gonna open it up to you guys. You can go first. I can go first. Doesn't matter to me. But Dustin, please feel free to show whatever it is you want to show off. I love seeing all of your new.
You do. It's just I'm probably going to wear this for presentation on Sunday. Now, mind you, presentation for everybody is Once Upon a Time, the show that was just recently on.
Okay.
The good one, like the fairy tale one.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
I
the
watched
theme.
it.
Oh, so did I. That's the theme for the reigning Miss Glamour Girl who's stepping down.
Okay.
And the formers. They're all going to come out in different characters from that show. Me as a contestant, I'm not required to do so. However, as a smart contestant, I'm going to do it anyway when I come out for opening.
Oh my gosh.
Not necessarily for Once Upon a Time, but just fantasy.
Okay.
I'm wearing a full butterfly dress, and then I got this hair, which I thought was fun. It's like purple. Like it's like a mullet sort of thing. I'll send you pictures. It looks better on than it does here. But
I mean, it's gorgeous. I love the color.
fun.
It
So
looks
it'll
like
be very
cotton
fantasy.
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
was
coming
gonna
out
take
with
a bite out of
fantasy.
you.
Like
I know.
super shiny cotton candy.
It's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah. Well, and you're wearing the butterfly dress with the train. Is that the one you're wearing?
The one with the very large bottom, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait to see pictures and videos.
Honey, I spent good money on this pageant.
Right?
You hear me? You hear me up there?
The
I
words
spent
are
money.
coming out my mouth.
Baby,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Drag
So,
is, I mean, you can do drag on a dime, but drag is not cheap.
No.
good drag ain't cheap, and cheap drag ain't good.
Right?
From my
Right
brain
there.
to your lips to God's ears.
Correct
That's
me if I'm
right.
wrong. Didn't all the people, not all the people, but a lot of the contestants on like the RuPaul drag queen race.
I love
Like,
waiters.
You want to go waist around?
The waiter, wow.
Waist around.
I'm done. Oh, that's funny.
You're
Wait
welcome.
around.
Go wait around. Anyway, didn't they like go into debt to like get these costumes and stuff?
Reese is dying in the living room laughing. I can hear her laughing.
Wait
Okay.
around.
To be fair, I had a speech impediment when I was younger, and I could not say my R's. And my sister's name is Morgan, so I used to call her Mogan.
Mogan. Oh, that's cute.
Mogan. Yep. And Morgan and I are gonna go wait around.
I'm dead.
I'm definitely gone to hell.
After your comment
I
earlier,
sounded
yeah.
like as a child. You're welcome.
Look, I told Molly about my comment earlier, and I can't help that. It's not my fault. I try really hard to be a good person.
You
Can't
are.
help that.
You're a wonderful individual.
That's one thing I've struggled with my entire life, and I have an aunt who has a lazy heart. I feel really bad. I do. Like,
You going to hell.
I'm telling you, I'm going to hell. So
Oh.
anyway, now that we're all going to hell and we know what
Man,
Molly
bag.
sounds like as a child, and Dustin's playing with hairspray,
My cheeks hurt from laughing.
I just heard Reese go
Right?
in the living room. So let's talk about some good shit in our lives. What are we excited for? Happy about? All that fun stuff.
Okay. Go for it.
Molly, do you want to go first?
I'm excited for the next, I'm ready for the next 3 weeks to go be gone because I want to know what I'm having. So I'm really excited to find out.
Right? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. Super excited about that. I'm super excited that out of all the people who have bugged and begged for Dustin to let them help with Amethyst, he was like, that was booked 17 years ago. So I get to make a very long-term commitment come to fruition. He already cashed in on his end because he did my makeup for my wedding. So now it's my turn.
That was so much fun. Your reception was fun. Oh my gosh, I danced so much.
I remember that.
It was so much fun.
I think one of the most memorable moments of my wedding reception was Molly kissed me on the lips at my wedding reception.
Oh my god, I love it.
Listen, I like to hug people. I love everybody. I'm like, I love you. Oh my god, you're the best ever. Mwah!
Yep, and that's what it is. She's like, you're like family. I love you, and this is gonna happen. And I was like, what's gonna? Oh, that's gonna happen. Okay, yeah, all right.
Right on the kisser.
Right on the kisser. Yeah.
I was a little inebriated. Okay. Charlie had to drive home that night.
Molly got drunk for me because I couldn't get drunk that night. I was too fucking busy.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, just going around and like saying hi and like being with people. That's exhausting.
It's a lot of work to get married.
No, seriously, it is.
Like,
you're not lying. You are not lying.
And we even like tried it. We didn't even do like the whole reception. Like I went to Vegas. But the thing that what I forgot was family coming in, and you have to go and see them. But they're like separate sides of the family, and we're not all together. They're all staying in different hotels, and I'm traveling. Oh, somebody's got to feed me quick, and luckily, you can eat donuts in Nevada, so that's real nice.
Come on, donuts. Nevada donuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know if you remembered that, Molly, or if you just pulled that hat trick right out of that magic hat, but
nope, I remembered that one.
Got it.
Oh god. Well, Dustin, do you have anything that you want to mention that you are happy or proud of?
I'm just happy and proud to be here today, honestly. Life's been a joy, you know, in all of its goodness and its badness. And I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing and just successful and happy.
Right.
It's just,
Thriving.
it's been that simple for me. I don't ask for much, but I'm grateful for the multitude of blessings I've been given over the past year and a half.
That's so awesome.
Beyond, I can't even tell you how grateful I am for the past couple of years. It's been a dream come true, and I haven't even started dreaming yet. So
Right. Oh my gosh,
it's,
that's so cool.
yeah,
Well,
it's wild.
Yeah.
hopefully
Have a great
Sunday will
time.
just be another layer of your dream.
I hope so too. And either way, I will grow from the experience regardless.
Right.
So, you know, even I honestly, if I'm not crowned on Sunday and I place first alternate, I still get to go and compete for Miss Maryland, which is what I've been gearing up for.
Right.
You know, Glamour Girl is just the first step that I'm just getting out of the way. My goal has already been Miss Gay Maryland. So if
Right.
I don't win on Sunday, that's fine. I still want my ticket to go to Maryland. So if I'm first alternate, so be it. I got to get home and get ready.
Right.
Right.
Like, you know, the gown and things I've purchased are for state level. So,
Yep.
you know, if I don't win, that's okay. My goal is Miss Gay Maryland America.
Right.
Right.
So see you in
That's
October.
Right.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
October 1, here we come. So,
Exactly. You know, nothing bad, nothing's going to change. I'm still going to be the same person.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I'll be like, I got to get home. I have 5 shows this week. I got to go.
Right.
Still booked and blessed. Still booked and blessed and crowned.
Yes.
And I'm good. I'm fine.
That's like
Right.
that's some merch. Booked and blessed.
Just
Yeah.
I'm happy. So regardless.
So awesome. Right.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Dustin, for coming on. I know that you are crazy ass busy, so we
Yeah.
appreciate you joining us and talking about the pageant. And
Yeah.
I will fill all the kids in next week when
Yeah.
we know what happened on Sunday.
I'll come back on with my
Ooh,
crown.
with the crown. Oh my god.
Heck yeah,
We
we'll
can see
definitely.
it sparkle, sparkle, baby, sparkle.
But I will definitely have pictures, and you know, we'll have Dustin on another show that he's not booked on a Friday, which is
Right.
never. The only reason that he wasn't booked this tonight was because of Sunday. So we got lucky on that one. But we are going to end the show here, everyone. I will have pictures and stories next week. But until next week, we will talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.